So welcome back, guys, to another video, and GameStop is back at it again. That's right, folks. This is not GameStop's first rodeo riding the bull of nostalgia, but they're back at it again, bringing the brick-and-mortar stores and retro games to your town. That's right, folks. This is not the first time GameStop has done this, and it didn't really go well the first time, so I don't have big hopes about it now, but it still has some very interesting things to do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the website. I'm going to have some first reactions to it because, folks, I used to collect retro games. I don't collect as many as I used to, but I'm still pretty interested in PS3 and Xbox 360. So let's do a little price examine and see if this is really worth it. Okay, so first sign is the website's kind of janky, so I do apologize. It seems to be loading really slow. But the moment you load it up, it's pushing this whole retro stuff like, oh, the nostalgia time machine. Ooh, look at this. Get a little, little keychain Game Boy Tetris thing for $200. I don't know what this is, but holy crap. But looking on the front page, they're showing off some Game Boy games, which is already a red flag for me, and I will get into that. But look at this. Super Mario Land for $20, $18.99 for pro memberships. So yes, they are honoring the pro members, power to the player, with some very interesting deals. Now look at this. This is all the games that they're supporting. We're going all the way to the Xbox 360. Yes, folks, PS3 and Xbox 360 are now retro. So let's check this out, okay? So I want to get some PS3 games. Let's try to load it up. Again, this website's being really slow. But look at some of the prices here. So Metal Gear Solid 4, $10. I hear this game might be getting a little re-release. But anyway, Grand Theft Auto 4, you got that for $19. Black Ops, I don't know why anyone would want that, but it's like $10. So, I mean, to me, this isn't bad. Like, I feel like this is on par with PS3 games. Like, you're going to get games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That's going to be a little bit more expensive. It's kind of crazy to see Ratchet and Clank collections like $40, and it looks like the collections are really kind of pushing the price on that because nostalgia. But I wanted to go to something a little bit more top tier when it comes to collecting. That's the Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn has always been kind of expensive, especially the past couple of years. So looking at this, first and foremost, you're just seeing the disc, which I'm really going to get into that. But look, you have a Daytona USA Championship Circuit Edition, which is, different from the vanilla. They're selling it for $100. I mean, I don't know too much about the Saturn scene at this point, but I mean, Die Hard Arcade, $80. Sonic Jam, $100. Wow. Looks like all these games are pretty expensive. Shining Force, $120. Nice in the Dreams looks to be the cheapest. Is around like $25. Wow, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is over $100. This is crazy. But look at this. These are all really, really expensive. I'm kind of flabbergasted, to be honest. I'm kind of lost for words because, in some essence, I feel like it's kind of worth it. But when it comes to retro, and again, I haven't collected retro in a long time, and I know the prices have just been crazy. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not. I would love to hear some of your guys' feedback on it, especially if you're a collector here in 2024. One of my number one concerns about GameStop selling retro is going to be the reproduction market. Let's face it, folks. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be bringing in their bootleg Pokemon games, or folks buying bootleg Pokemon games. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Game Boy Advance games, there's so many reproductions of those. Same with N64. A friend of mine just recently got Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and he found out it was a reproduction. He thought he wasn't sure if he was buying a legit copy or not. It's really, really hard to do, and it's getting easier and easier for folks to make a fake look real. And I don't really trust GameStop with that sort of policy. I don't see them, taking the time to actually teach their employees, hey, these little screwdrivers that you have now, you're going to open this up, you're going to look at the circuit board. They're not going to have time to do that. It's different than going into your mom and pop retro store that, specialize and know about the history of these games and know how to sell them. And that's another big concern of mine. Like, folks, if you have a local retro store in your town, don't go to GameStop. Support these folks, because this could cause some major issues as well. You can be pessimistic or optimistic with this statement, but I feel like if GameStop really is offering decent prices for retro, it's going to kind of force a lot of folks to drop the prices, because I'm sorry, a big corporation like GameStop, if they're selling a game $20 cheaper than the average Joe on eBay or even a brick and mortar retro mom and pop shop, chances are folks are going to go to GameStop. So that's something that could be looked into. If you're someone who's like really want to invest in your future with retro games, that's probably not a good thing to know. But if you're someone like me who just enjoys buying video games, it's like, hey, I don't want to spend, $120 on Dragon Force. I don't know. I really want to get your guys' input on this because, like I said, I used to collect. I don't collect anymore. I'm not sure what the market looks like, but I don't trust GameStop either, But what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and opinions. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, but also hit that bell so you're notified on all future videos that come out on this channel. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, happy gaming.